Please pay homage to the Buddha. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa.
Today we shall continue on samatha aspect and especially on anapanasati. Now the next question is, what is the passing standard for 5 mastery? 1. How fast should one need to be able to enter jhana at will? How fast should one need to be able to enter jhana at will?
If you can do very, very quickly, it is better. But the purpose is while practicing vipassana. While practicing vipassana, they must re-establish jhana. They must contemplate jhana dhammas as nature, dukkha, anatta. Then they must enter into second jhana. Then they emerging from second jhana, they must contemplate second jhana dhammas as nature, dukkha, anatta. In this way, while practicing jhana dhamma from stage by stage, and contemplating jhana dhammas as nature, dukkha, anatta, if they can do very, very quickly, it is better. But if they are very delayed, then contemplation on jhana dhammas also will be delayed. At the time, preceding vipassana insight and succeeding vipassana insight are not connected to each other, or not the decisive supporting cause to each other, because they are very delayed. If they can do very, very quickly, within few minutes they can become Sotapanna, then Sakadagami, then Anagami, then Arhat. Between two paths and fruition knowledges, they must also contemplate jhana dhammas as anicca, dukkha, and anatta. For example, our bodhisattva under the body tree, and first watch, he tried recollection of past lives, sex power, Bhuviniwasa Nusati Vijnana. Under this sex power, he can discern past 5 aggregates, from the present to past 5 aggregates, which are also the object of vipassana. In second watch, he practiced divine insight power. Under the divine insight power, there is one branch. This is workings of karma, especially the dependent origination. Then last watch, he practiced vipassana in different ways. He discerned dependent origination patterns as nature, dukkha, anatta. He practiced rupa sadhaka, rupa septic method, and arupa sadhaka, arupa septic method, and udayabhya jnana in wider way, in brief way, etc. So slowly he practiced vipassana stage by stage. While practicing vipassana, he contemplates jhana dhammas also as anicca, dukkha, and anatta. So within last watch, his vipassana, he practiced in different ways. At last, when his insight becomes mature, possibility is anapana jhana, according to Upakilesa Sutta commentaries explanation in Majjhima Nikaya. he re-established Pajjana. Emerging from Pajjana, he contemplates Pajjana Dhammas as nature, dukkha, and anatta. When his vipassana insight becomes mature, he became Sotapanna. Then he re-established second jhana. Emerging from second jhana, he contemplates second jhana Dhammas as nature, dukkha, and anatta. When his insight becomes mature, he became Sagadagami Vansradana. Again he re-established that jhana. Emerging from that jhana, he contemplates that jhana Dhammas as nature, dukkha, and anatta. Again, when his vipassana insight became mature, he became, at the end of vipassana insight, he became Anagami, Noradana. Again, he re-established fourth jhana. Emerging from fourth jhana, he contemplates fourth jhana Dhammas as nature, dukkha, and anatta. At the end of his matured vipassana, he became Arhat. This Arhat is associated with omniscient knowledge, Sabhinyata Jnana. He became self-enlightened Buddha, Samma Sambuddha. How long? Within few seconds and few minutes, he can do this procedure. So if they can do like that, it is very good. But if they cannot do like that, as far as they can, they must try to re-establish jhana Dhammas very, very quickly.
So we have to let them only able to get to 1 minute or 30 seconds. So only they can proceed to the next step.
If they cannot do within 1 minute, within 2 or 3 minutes, it's also for beginners, okay.
Then the second part, the aditthana to stay for 3 hours. Body, posture not moving at all, not to move not to have a single wandering thought, completely no external sound, or just up to a yogi's satisfaction. The second mastery.
Better way is without interruption is better. But for some meditators, you should try to see the situation. Many interruptions, this is not so good. So moving frequently or wandering mind frequently, such type of jhana is not firm, not strong enough for higher jhana. Because of this reason, if they can maintain at least more than 1 hour in every sitting without interruption, it is better. But if they cannot do, maybe we should encourage at least 1 jhana more than 1 week, 2 weeks, etc. Although they practice more than 1 week, 2 weeks, they cannot maintain their concentration. Such type of meditators are slow runners, so we must teach them slowly, not quickly.
Emerging from jhana at will means plus minus 5 minutes, or any different if a yogi try 1 hour sitting, 2 hours, 3 hours. Any different if a yogi try 1 hour sitting, 2 hours sitting, or 3 hours sitting. Emerging at will.
Maybe it is not necessary to see watch. So it is very, very difficult. If they have worry to see how many seconds, how many minutes, such type of worry also produce concentration to fall down. So maybe very quickly it is not. How quick? It is not easy to measure. So if we do measurement, then it is better not to teach. So very quickly, if they can do in this case, but while practicing vipassana, because of vipassana, their jhana also will come. Because of jhana concentration, their vipassana insight also become clearer and clearer. So they are vice versa to each other. For example, our bodhisattva, after giving up self-modification, Adakilamata Niyoga, then he eat natural food, going arms round in Sena Nikamana Sena village. When his body energy began slowly better, he practiced vipassana diligently in Sala forest, which is situated in one part of Uruvela forest. While practicing vipassana, he became tired. At that time, he go back into in a jhana. He rests in a jhana. When mind became fresh, at that time he go back vipassana again. And commentary explains in that case, because of jhana concentration, his vipassana insight became clearer and clearer. Because of vipassana also, his jhana became stable and firm. What is the reason? Vipassana insight can remove delusion moment by moment. Because of this reason, he can re-establish his jhana concentration very, very quickly. He re-established his jhana. Emerging from jhana, he contemplates jhana dhamma as anicca, dukkha, anatta, and then re-establish another jhana. Emerging from jhana, he contemplates jhana dhamma as anicca, dukkha, anatta. In this way, if he try again and again, then at that time, emerging from jhana and entering into jhana became expert very, very quick. So at that time, only very quickly emerging and quickly entering into jhana is very, very important.
Sayadaw, as a teacher, in his book, he mentioned that if a yogi determined for 3 hours, when he emerged from the jhana, he had to check if it's more than 5 minutes, it's not okay.
Maybe reviewing is another mastery. While reviewing jhana padas, it may take 5 minutes. This is not good. It is delay. Within few seconds or within 1 second, if they can see clearly by jhana pada together, it is better. This is reviewing. For many meditators, emerging from jhana is very easy because they want to emerge. But there are some exceptions. Some meditators, if they enter into one jhana, their concentration is very deep. They cannot move their mind from that object very, very quickly. Such meditators are maybe few persons. For such meditators, emerging from jhana also, we must wait and see, we must teach. Please practice to emerge from jhana according to fixed time. Fixed time means before entering into jhana, they should do dhyana together with dhyana mastery. Maybe within 1 minute, may I come out from jhana, etc. At that time, if they can emerge from jhana within 1 minute or after 1 minute, it is also okay for beginners. If we do accurately with few seconds, such second, then it is impossible for beginners. There will be many vidyaka. Maybe thinking about this time, fixed time. So for beginners, if they can enter into jhana very, very quickly. Within few seconds or few minutes, if they can re-establish jhana concentration, it is good. If they want to come out jhana also, if they can do very, very quickly, it is also good. How quick? It is not easy to measure. How many seconds, how many minutes, it is not easy. If they can do very quickly while practicing samatha, then it is enough. But most important there is when practicing 40 ways for psychic power. At the day, very quick entering into jhana and quickly emerging from jhana, this is very important. But we must specialize this practice.
So actually he was asking, emerge. So he said, if review more than 5 minutes, it is not okay. But if the emerging, let's say 3 hours, but if a difference of not much, no need to bother about it. No, like what his question is actually saying, the book say, enter 3 hours, but emerge. If the time is not sharp 3 hours, plus minus more than 5 minutes is not okay. Some books say.
They also do not use this watch. Other than no watch. So it is not easy. If you do like that, it is impossible for nowadays. Because there will be many Vidyaga, whether is it day or not. So they must see again the watch. If sincerely are very poor, no, if they have no watch, how they can do? In this case, when reviewing jhana padas, as soon as they emerge from jhana, they must try to review jhana padas. What is the reason? As soon as they emerge from jhana, if they want to review the jhana mental process, then reviewing mental process. Within these two types of mental process, there should be only bhuanga mind state, pure bhuanga mind state. If there is any other mental process, because there are many gaps, long gaps, then this is not easy to discern jhana padas, because between jhana mental process and reviewing mental process, there are other mental process, other citta vittis. So they will disturb to review jhana padas. So maybe they may re-establish their jhana concentration more than 3 hours. But if they want to review jhana padas, as soon as they come out from jhana, they must try to review jhana very, very quickly. It is accurate. If there are many citta vittis between two cognitive processes, jhana mental process and reviewing mental process, then other mental processes, jhana padas, maybe there may be uddaka, vichara, piti, sukha, ekaggata, but this is not jhana dhammas, uddaka, vichara, piti, sukha, ekaggata. Other mind moments, uddaka, vichara, piti, sukha, ekaggata.
I understand that adverting and reviewing jhana factor at will. Adverting and reviewing jhana factor at will. At will means will, easily, quickly. Is for yogi who can discern nama stage, nama kamatana. How can one properly do it at beginning stage? The last two mastery, adverting and reviewing.
Maybe this is also not easy for beginners, but If they had already practiced Namakamatana, Advadi mind movement, Manodara Vajana. Manodara Vajana also can see Pajana Pedas because Manodara Vajana also associate with Pajana Pedas. There are Videga, Vichara, but no piti, but no sukha. There is only ubhaka. So that reviewing means Manodara Vajana is very strong, powerful mind movement. It maybe can penetrate previous jhana advancing consciousness. Jhana padas. Preceding jhana mental process, there are jhana padas. That mind of advancing consciousness also can see, can realize this jhana padas. But for beginners, it is not easy. This jhana padas, no by Manodara Vajana, mind of advancing consciousness, or this jhana padas are realized by Javana, mind movement, reviewing Javana, Pichavakana Javana. So for beginners, not easy to differentiate. But for those who are expert, they may understand the object of mind of advancing. They may differentiate the object of mind of advancing consciousness and reviewing Javana consciousness.
Sayadaw, this point can Sayadaw explain a bit further. One is advert. Sayadaw is saying that have to the Manodara Vajana, no piti, no sukha. But when we say the object is jhana, javana.
Object is subject. Subject is Manodara Vajana. Object is jhana dhamma. Object there are Vidaka, Vichara, Piti, Sukha, Ikagada. And subject, no pipe. Only no Piti, no Sukha. But for those who are practicing characteristic function manifestation diligently, at that time they may know mind of advancing consciousness, Manodara Vajana also realize Pajana Padas if they practice slowly. But discerning characteristic function manifestation is in mind of advancing mind movement. There are 12 mental formations. So at that time they must also discern their object. But taking Pajana Padas as object, they, if meditator check, they may know at that time. They may know means mind of advancing consciousness also realize Pajana Padas. Reviewing Javana, Pichavakana Javana also knows Pajana Padas. At that time they may understand. Because at that time they must also discern object. The object of mind of advancing consciousness, the object of reviewing Javana. But they must specialize. If they specialize, only they will understand. But there are many reviewing knowledges. So they do not specialize because their object is many. So only Salini commentary in Visuddhimagga say, Yasamada Ruba Aramana Gadva Obana Virana Sinya Sangara Vinyana Ida Aruba di Prechendedwa Nicha Dido Basadi, etc. So taking Ruba as object, they must discern Virana Sinya Sangara Vinyana for mental aggregates. So this is enough for beginners, for disciples. Taking different types of dhammas. For example, nama dhammas. There are 52 mental padas. Taking 52 mental padas, you must discern nama, it will take long time. So it is not easy for beginners. So usually, Visuddhimagga and Athasalini commentary, they do not fix this law for beginners.
Sayadaw. Then for the beginner, when they practice jhana, so when they emerge from the jhana, if within a few seconds they can check the 5 jhana factor, that should be good enough, right?
Okay.
Just want to
If they can do very, very quickly without interrupting any mental process, between jhana mental process and reviewing mental process, it is good. It is not easy for beginners to differentiate. This is Sayadaw consciousness object. This is the reviewing jhana's object. Not easy to differentiate for beginners. If they can do very, very quickly without interval. Interval means between jhana mental process and reviewing mental process, there must be only few boiga my moment, no any other mental process. Take that with it. It is okay.
When a yogi focused to his breath very deeply, he felt the body disappear. At that stage, does he need to search for where is the nostril?
And then if they realize just nimitta, they do not see body, they do not see face, then they should not investigate their nostril and their body. Just nimitta is better. One focusing on the nimitta, full absorption arises. At that time, they should not search for location. If they search for location, concentration will decrease. So it is better. At the beginning, they should focus on the nostril area or upper lip area. They, on that area, if there becomes nimitta, then they should focus nimitta. If nimitta is on around the nostril area or upper lip area, is sure, don't investigate later too much. Just focus nimitta and full absorption will arise. At the full absorption time, the yogi realizes only just nimitta, not location. So at that time, if they search for location, this is searching for location is not jhana vidhi, another mental process. So they are coming out from jhana and then they search for location. Searching for location is another mental process, not jhana mental process. So their jhana will be decrease. Because of this reason, at the beginning, they should fix their mind between the nostril and upper lip. And then they should try to see natural breath just for a few seconds or few minutes. And then when the breath began nimitta on that location, and then just focus nimitta. At that time, again, don't search for location. Full absorption time, they should maintain their full absorption for a long time. The object of full absorption jhana is only just nimitta, not location. So they should maintain their jhana concentration more than 1 hour, 2 hours, etc.
Okay. Now, the next question is related to the previous one. No need to search for. It's okay. Now, can a yogi practice from beginning? Just know the breath and forget the body. From beginning stage, just know the breath and forget the body. Can a yogi do that?
You don't have to search where is the nostril. Just know that that's breath.
If the breath is abdomen, how you should do. So for beginners, last night I had explained 3 things are important. They must understand nimitta. They must understand asasa. They must understand pasasa. These 3 things are different. What is nimitta? For beginners, nasikaka or udrota. This is nimitta. This is touching point. Buddha Buddha Seva Na Satintabidava Bhavanda Seva Bhavana Sampichati. If the meditator pay attention on the touching point, at that only his anapanasati meditation can develop up to jhana stage. So this is very important. They should not move from this area to anywhere. Some meditators, they inform me, they know the breath only the abdomen. They know the breath only in the chest. So just knowing the breath enough, then they will see here only, in the chest or on the abdomen. This is not anapana meditation. Is it anapana meditation?
Sayadaw, for many yogi, when they put their focus at nostril, they have tense problem. All these.
Maybe this tension is another problem. Such type of meditators, usually they use the eye. If to see the breath, this is a very big problem. But their concentration is very delayed. They must practice for many months, for many years. Such meditators always meet with such problem. So, if they use their eye, meditations around the eye will start. And then slowly the whole face will begin tension. Second problem is they emphasize inside the nostril skin or upper lip skin. Inside the skin there are always 4 elements. If they emphasize just only touching point in skin, that is this inside the skin, they may see 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 elements. If they focus especially pushing, then pushing is the one characteristic of wind element. If they focus on pushing, then slowly hardness will join together with pushing. Why? They always rise together. So if they emphasize pushing, they will also see hardness and cohesion. Cohesion is one type of characteristic of a water element. Hardness is one characteristic of earth element. If these 3 elements are clear, then heat or cold will also clear. So these are 4 elements. While focusing anapana, they do not pay attention to the anapana. They pay attention 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 elements. This is another problem. Then meditations will appear. Another problem is while focusing on the breath, they touch both teeth. Unconsciously, they may press a little bit. At that time, if they press or they bite a little bit, the meditations around the face will appear. Another problem is when the breath becomes subtle. They do not see around the nostril area or upper lip area. Inside the nostril is very clear. Unconsciously or intentionally, they follow inside the nostril. Inside the nostril, pushing is very clear. So if they focus pushing, then hardness and cohesion will join together with pushing. And then meditations will appear around the nostril or around the face. So these four typical difficulties are problem only. But this problem appear from meditators who practice Anapana meditation more than 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, etc. As long as they practice Anapana meditation for beginners, it is very rare to meet with such difficulties. But if they only just pay attention to the breath, then for some meditation, breath is not clear here. So they may follow clear area. Slowly the area will change. For beginners, the Utrota or Nasikaka, this nimitta is very important. If we do not obey this rule, the Anapana jhana cannot arise. At the beginning, a meditator should fix his mind between the nostril and upper lip area on a clear point. Clear means the breath is very clear. On that point, they should focus only just breath. While focusing on the breath object, when their concentration becomes deeper and deeper, then they may forget nostril area or upper lip area. He had or she had already fixed her mind, his mind or her mind on the location. So if she or he does not move his attention, no problem. If he did not feel the nostril or upper lip or location, it is better at that time because concentration is very deep. In the same way, while focusing on the nimitta on that nostril area, at the beginning they should focus nimitta on that nostril area only. When concentration becomes deeper and deeper, they may forget location, no problem, because they had already fixed their intention to the nimitta on the location. If they do not move their attention from that area, then it is very good if they do not see nostril or if they do not see their body or their face. Only just the nimitta, only just the breath and concentration, breath and mind, or only just nimitta and mind. In the space, it is better. Better means they can maintain their concentration more than 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, because they do not feel body. There will be no pain, no restless mind at that time.
The next question. Can the yogi use brightness or pattern of nimitta to tell and confirm which jhana they are in at that particular moment? Can the yogi use brightness? Okay, how bright? Based on the brightness, they say, oh, now I'm in which jhana. Or based on the pattern, the pattern of the nimitta, how the nimitta is like. Based on that, and then they decide which jhana I'm in. Can the yogi do that?
No. Maybe which jhana is you can decide depending on jhana pattern. Not depending on the pattern of brightness. However, usually Buddha praise fourth jhana concentrations bright. I investigate many meditators. They say the nimitta become brighter and brighter and higher jhana. In fourth jhana, nimitta is more bright, it is true. But for those who are experts practicing jhana for many months or for many years, the nimitta is very bright at the beginning also. At that time also they must try to check such type of concentration is which jhana, depending on jhana pada only. So, depending on the brightness and the pattern, if they decide which jhana, it is also always not true. So, when jhana nimitta is very, very bright, and then please also check jhana pada. Depending on jhana pada, you can decide this is which jhana, it is pada. Another example is while practicing vipassana. Especially meditators, when their vipassana and sight become mature, at the Sankharupaka jnana stage, formations, equanimity, knowledge jnana stage. At that time, they can specialize one jhana according to their own idea or their own desire. Some meditators at that time, they prefer to contemplate that jhana dhammas as anicca, dukkha, and anatta. Some meditators, they prefer to contemplate fourth jhana dhammas as anicca, dukkha, and anatta. At that time, they re-establish first jhana, they contemplate first jhana dhammas, and they re-establish second jhana concentration, they contemplate second jhana dhammas as anicca, dukkha, anatta. And then they re-establish the jhana concentration. Imagine from the jhana concentration, they contemplate the jhana dhammas as anicca, dukkha, and anatta. Especially at the time they emphasize anatta. If they prefer to practice this the jhana only, then they enter into the jhana, they contemplate the jhana dhammas as anatta. They re-establish the jhana and they contemplate the jhana dhammas as anatta. Repeatedly again and again. Then if they want to contemplate fourth jhana dhammas, again they go to fourth jhana. And they re-establish fourth jhana concentration. Imagine from fourth jhana concentration, they contemplate fourth jhana dhammas as anatta. Repeatedly again and again. At that time, the object is, if, for example, anapana kauntapa sai, anapana pratibhaga nimitta. At that time, any jhana, if they want to re-establish, it is possible because they become expert in entering into jhana. They may go back to first jhana again. Okay, they can contemplate first jhana dhammas as anicca, dukkha, anatta. They may jump to fourth jhana only repeatedly. It is also possible. At that time, the four types of jhanas object is nearly same. No much different because object is not disappear. They can re-establish their jhana concentration repeatedly again and again before realizing nibbana. So when they emphasize, for example, fourth jhana dhamma, imagine from fourth jhana dhamma, they contemplate fourth jhana dhammas as anatta. At that time also, they may realize nibbana. While contemplate the jhana dhamma, at that time also, they may realize nibbana depending on their desire and their parami. So at that time, when they repeatedly re-establish their jhana concentrations again and again, nimitta is not much different for them, for each jhana.
Some teachers say, Anapanasati nimitta, white and bright, is not good. It must be only like glass and transparent. then only can one enter into jhana. Also, other teachers say, not bright is okay. Once yogi get into jhana, or when he advance into another kammatthana, the nimitta will turn bright. Which one is more proper?
According to Buddha's teaching, nimitta is translucent and bright. It is okay. So, eo samahite chaite parisaude pariyodhate. What is pariyodhate? Pariyodhate di pavasre. This is commentary's explanation. What is the meaning of pavasra? Pavasre di pariyodhate. In this way also commentary explains. So they are vice versa to each other. According to our Burmese Mahathera's explanation, maybe in ancient time, more than 400 years ago, there was a famous Sayadaw in Burma who stayed in forest alone. He also translated this pariyodhata in his word by word translation of Parajika commentary. Pariyodhate, luminous and bright. In the same way, 200 years ago, maybe around 200 years ago, there was also another famous teacher, Sayadaw. He also translated in his Visuddhimagga this pariyodhata as luminous and bright. So that luminous and bright may be like morning star. Have you seen morning star? Okay, this color only. Morning star. Early morning and the morning star. So this color. It is, when it is very clear, it is translucent and bright. But transparent is not sure. Not sure means if it is transparent, is it okay or not? But if there is no brightness like glass, although it is transparent, it is not bright, it is also not okay. Because it is luminous and bright, radiant bright. So bright also okay, translucent also okay. But if transparent is also bright, it is luminous and bright, it is also okay. But if there is no bright, it is not easy. We can say it is very good. Why? With the assistance of the fourth jhana, light of wisdom, we must practice 4 elements meditation and we must try to discern ultimate materiality, ultimate mentality, and dependent origination. When the light of wisdom is not yet very bright, it is not helpful. Only just transparent, no brightness. It is not helpful. Actually, it is also not the object of jhana concentration. The object of jhana concentration is like morning star. But there may be also another colors, another shape, another form, etc. Such as ruby color, etc.
So the second part of the question, other teachers say, even if it is not bright, but once a person get into jhana and then later move on to other kammatthana, the nimitta will turn bright. Is that okay?
Because of other kammatthana is also real jhana concentration. That real jhana concentration also can be decisive supporting cause, upanishya cause for another jhana. It is true. But better way is they should not mix to each other. For example, while practicing anapana, their nimitta is not enough for attainment of jhana. not so bright and not so translucent for a long time, maybe 1 month, 2 months, etc. But no improvement. Other than if they change other meditation subject also good. Good means, for example, they can change 4 elements meditation. Depending on 4 elements meditation, when they attain up to excess concentration stage, they get this and 32% of body, both internally and externally. Then they can practice Kala Kasina, such as Black Kasina, Nila Kasina. They can head hair as meditation object. Then yellow Kasina, they can urine as meditation object. Then red Kasina, they gain blood inside the heart or maybe any blood as meditation object. And they gain skeleton as meditation object. They can practice white Kasina. If they attain white Kasina up to 4th jhana, and they can also practice other kasinas such as Ad Kasina, Wanda Kasina, Paya Kasina, Way Kasina, Light Kasina, and Space Kasina up to 4th jhana. After that, if they move 4 immediate jhanas in each Kasina from Ad Kasina to Light Kasina, it is very good. After that, if they go back to Anapana, they very soon they may see their nimitta become translucent and bright. It is also true. But they should practice separately to each other. They should not mix together each meditation subject with another meditation subject. They should specialize separately one by one. It is better.
Okay, this is related to just now, Sayadaw's answer. How long should a yogi stay in Anapanasati if he can't make any progress before he changes to next?
If they have enough time, they should at least practice for about 1 month. But if they have no enough time at the beginning, you should discuss with meditator. Which meditation subject do you want to try? According to their own choice, if they want to practice Anapana, then you can teach Anapana for about 1 week. Within 1 week, if there is no improvement, then change to 4 elements meditation. It is better. Based on 4 elements meditation, as we had explained, they can practice 10 kasinas 8 attainments. Or if they can continue for sublime by days, Buddha knows the recollection of Buddha's quality, Marana knows the recollection of their own death, and boundless meditation as well. After that, if they want to go back to Anapana, it is also okay.
When the mind calms, the breath becomes very subtle. Yogi should just focus as a nostril, no need to search for breath, as nimitta may appear at that moment. Can a yogi just focus at nostril area without paying much attention to breath from very beginning?
Nimitta asasa basasa. 3 very important. Nimitta also important, asasa also important, basasa also important. So without being addition asasa basasa, apone. If you practice, this is not Anapana meditation. So when the breath is very subtle and it is not clear, or meditator does not feel the breath, At that time, just wait and see on the nostril or upper lip area. With strong, powerful mindfulness. When mindfulness becomes very strong and powerful, then the meditator will feel the subtle breath. Subtle breath is better for meditator. If a meditator can concentrate well on the subtle breath, why it is better? Very soon, usually when the breath becomes very, very subtle, nimitta will appear. Or breath will become nimitta. At that time, the meditator must focus on the nimitta. While focusing on the nimitta, when the breath is very vivid and very clear, the meditators may occasionally may pay attention to the nimitta, occasionally may pay attention to the breath. There may be two objects. So two objects will be not so good for higher concentration. So one object is better. Because of this reason, when the breath becomes very, very subtle, at that time, if the meditator can concentrate well, then no much problem. Then just focus only subtle breath. At that time, the meditator should not try to make the breath clear. If he do to make the breath clear, the faculty energy, viriya, will become excessive. When the energy or effort faculty become excessive, restless mind will appear. If there is restless, concentration will decrease. So because of this reason, at that time, don't try to make the breath clear intentionally. Please allow your breath in a natural way. When it becomes very, very subtle, that subtle breath, if the meditator can concentrate well, it is better.
Sayadaw, some yogi, they apply some medicine here to make the breath clearer. They don't use energy, but they use the medicine. Or they keep a mustache here to make it clear. Is that how they look at it, Sayadaw?
Very good. What they got mint. Somebody, there is one Western American lady. Her breath is not clear when practicing anapana. She used mint. At that time she can concentrate well. She can feel the breath and she can concentrate well. Then she can attain jhana and then she practices systematically up to vipassana. It is very good. Don't be worried.
So women got one disadvantage. They got no mustache. Monks also cannot keep.
Yeah, that's stop. Sharing merit. Idame bonya aswakaya waha hodu. Idame bonya nibbana sa pachyo hodu. Idame bonya Sabha sadanam pajima desabe mesama punya bagam labandu sadhu sadhu sadhu. Please homage to the Buddha. Namo dasa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo dasa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo dasa bhagavato arahato Sama Sambuddhassa.
Now this is a question regarding personal practice. Why sometimes I don't have interest in seeing the light, but sometimes I have joy and peace in seeing the light? Sometimes no interest in seeing the light.
This is your attitude. Sometimes you may have happy feeling to see me. Sometimes you may have no happy feeling to see me. Why? Say. It depends on your idea. Because usually many meditators, when they are practicing samatha meditation again and again, if they are not yet successful for a long time, they have no much enjoy. So usually they have no joyful feeling when practicing. Sometimes the object they had already seen again and again, so at that time also they may have no joyful feeling.
Does a meditator need to check his bhavanga and patibhaga nimitta for every samatha object and throughout the whole samatha practice?
If you ask the whole, have you practiced the whole samatha? Some may have patibhaga nimitta, some may have no patibhaga nimitta. For example, the base of boundless consciousness jhana. This object is the base of boundless space jhana consciousness. It is not patibhaga nimitta. In the same way, if you practice the base of nothingness jhana, that jhana, the object of the base of nothingness jhana is the absence of the base of boundless space jhana consciousness. It is nothing, no patibhaga nimitta. In the same way, if you practice the base of neither perception nor non-perception jhana, the object of that jhana is the base of nothingness jhana consciousness. It is not patibhaga nimitta. So some may have patibhaga nimitta, some may have no patibhaga nimitta. But if a meditator wants to check jhanapadas or to review jhanapadas, any object is necessary, patibhaga nimitta or maybe jhana consciousness nimitta object. So every object must discern. That object must appear inside bhavanga. For example, if you want to check the jhanapada of the base of nothingness jhana, then the base of nothingness jhana's object is the base of boundless space jhana's absence. The absent object you must discern. First, you must discern your bhavanga mind. Secondly, you must discern the absence of the base of boundless jhana, boundless space jhana consciousness. So this is necessary. In the same way, when you are practicing metta, the object of metta meditation is beings. Maybe one being also possible, all beings also possible. They are no patibhaga nimitta. So not every jhana has no patibhaga nimitta. Some jhana have patibhaga nimitta, some jhana have their own object. Again, when you are practicing Buddha Nusati, recollection of Buddha's quality. What is Buddha's quality? This is not Patibhaga Nimitta. So please ask a question carefully. Huh?
So maybe Sayadaw explain that. Just say Bhavanga. They check, they have to see Bhavanga.
Yes, they must disambunga window in jhana object. While reflecting or while reviewing jhana patterns. This is necessary. But that object may be Patibhaga Nimitta or not Patibhaga Nimitta. What are not Patibhaga Nimitta? Now I had to explain.
Okay, Sayadaw, anyway, this is a question. Maybe partially Sayadaw have explained, but I will still read it. Some meditators cannot explain clearly about their process of entering jhana or about their nimitta. Is this a problem?
And then as a teacher, it is not easy to decide whether it is true or not. If the teacher can read meditator's mind, he may decide. But it is also not easy to read meditator's mind. So, depending on meditator's report, the teacher, meditation teacher must teach. If the report is not true report, it is a problem. If the report is true report, it is good. But sometimes some meditators, they cannot explain their experience in a correct way. At that time, whether it may be true or maybe not true, it is not easy for us to decide. So, at that time, better way is meditator also study the meditation procedure thoroughly. But learning by heart, if they import, this is also not good because this is only learning knowledge. So both learning knowledge and practical knowledge must be concord to each other. It is better. In this case, honest is very important. If they are not honest, it is very, very difficult for a teacher to teach the system.
When doing the arupa jhana, should one take the object at the mind door or in front?
Which arupa jhana? There are 4 types of arupa jhana. What do you mean? Which jhana? So the base of boundless space jhana's object is the base of boundless space. This is not inside heart. First, for example, you must re-establish Acinna up to 4th jhana. Then please expand this Acinna up to infinite universe. Imagine after that day you should reflect the disadvantages of rupa jhana as well as the disadvantages of rupa and the disadvantages of rupa jhana. The advantages of arupa and material jhana. Then you must pay attention this Acinna as a space. Then if you can see the space, please expand this space element up to infinite universe to disappear previous Acinna. At the time Acinna will disappear, only there will be space. That space is external, not inside your heart. You must pay attention that space only. So this is the base of boundless space jhana. But the base of boundless consciousness jhana's object is the base of boundless space jhana consciousness, which arises depending on meditator's heart base inside your heart. So if you want to concentrate on that jhana consciousness, you should pay attention its location inside your heart. And then you should try to discern this jhana consciousness. While concentrated on that jhana consciousness, you should not investigate too much. Where is the jhana consciousness? In front of me or outside or internet or external, etc. Just jhana consciousness only. But that jhana consciousness arises depending on your heart base. So at the beginning, you should focus at the area of your heart base to see this jhana consciousness. And concentrate on that jhana consciousness object only. Again, if you want to practice the base of nothingness jhana, at that time the object of the base of nothing jhana is the absence of the base of boundless space jhana consciousness. So previously the jhana consciousness arises depending on your heart base. Then when it disappears, you should focus only absence of that jhana consciousness only. But if you want to pay attention that absence inside your heart area, it is okay. Then again, if you want to practice the base of neither perception nor non-perception jhana, then the object of that jhana is the base of nothingness jhana consciousness. The base of nothing jhana consciousness arises depending on your heart base. You should try to see this jhana consciousness inside your heart or in your mind. And then if you see this jhana consciousness, please concentrate on that jhana consciousness. And then also, you should not try to search for location. Because if you see jhana consciousness, please concentrate simply on that jhana consciousness only. But that jhana consciousness arises depending on your heart base. At the beginning, you can focus in that area, on that jhana consciousness only.
Okay. Now this question. For kasina, the patibhaga nimitta for kasina, can we just know it but without seeing the nimitta, without seeing the patibhaga nimitta of kasina, just know it as earth. And you know it as a flat earth, sound like flat object. But without seeing it, is that sufficient for earth kasina? Without seeing, but just feel. This is one type of teaching that actually happened. Feel the earth.
What is the difference between seeing and feeling? Please explain to me. This is important. What is the difference between seeing and feeling? And then that only I can explain. If they have same meaning, it is okay. If they have different meaning, it is very difficult to explain. Wisdom faculty, usually Buddha says, see, this is with wisdom eye. Physical eye or fleshly eye also see the color object. But wisdom eye sees every object. Whether ultimate reality or Vinyadi concept. So wisdom faculty's power is very wonderful. Knowing and seeing, they have same meaning. But if you have again same meaning, feeling, knowing and seeing, all have same meaning, it is okay.
Sayadaw, this I think I more or less understand the yogi's question, because there's a meditation teacher teaching that when you do the earth kasina, you don't need to exactly like anapana patibhaga nimitta is very clear. It's as if the eye is seeing something. So earth kasina actually is the earth is in front, is see, is know and see, like in that way. But there is a teacher teaching, even when you don't see it bright or what, having translucent quality, or not having that, it doesn't differentiate between parikama, ugaha, or patibhaga. It doesn't differentiate. Just say, as if you know there's earth all over, that's enough. That's the instruction given, I heard also.
Maybe this is not good. Kasina. There are 3 stages of Nimeda: Parigama Nimeda, Ogaha Nimeda, and Patibhaga Nimeda. This is mentioned in Visuddhimagga in detail. Original art Kasina Sagal, or original art. If you can concentrate well on that object, then that object is preliminary sign, Parigama Nimeda. But that Parigama Nimeda appear in front of your face, for example, like a moon disk. Then such type of Nimeda is called Ogaha Nimeda, landing sign or taking up sign. It is apart from the original kasina. It is appear in front of you. Again, you must concentrate on that at kasina, landing sign. While concentrating on that landing sign, when concentration improves and develops further, then that taking up sign or landing sign, Ogaha Nimeda, will become translucent and bright. That translucent and bright Nimeda is called Patibhaga Nimeda. At that day, when concentration becomes deeper and deeper, and if a meditator can maintain her concentration or his concentration more than 1 hour, etc., at that time full absorption may rise. Usually such type of full absorption is not stable for a long time. If a meditator wants to maintain this full absorption for a long time, again he must expand this kasina sagal inch by inch, or slowly up to infinite universe, according to his or her own ability fixed area. 3 inches possible, 2 inches possible, or 1 pardon, 2 pardon also possible, according to his or her ability. That expanding kasina sakal must be up to infinite universe, is better everywhere, surrounding meditator's body. At that time, again, one area a meditator must focus in front of him or in front of her. That area may be from meditator's face, 3 or 4 feet far away. It is better. If they pay attention very closely, meditate on the meditator's face, many tensions will appear. At that time, please do not use meditator's eye. If you use your eye, then many tensions will appear. While focusing on that nimitta, slowly again that nimitta will become translucent and bright. That nimitta is also called Patibhaga nimitta, Kaundapa sign. That Patibhaga nimitta is necessary for a meditator for attainment of jhana. Just knowing the art, kasina everywhere, whether it is Patibhaga nimitta or not, if a meditator cannot differentiate whether it is Patibhaga nimitta or not, usually jhana is not so strong enough. That jhana also actually not rupa vachara jhana, five material jhana. Possibility is in Patthana Buddha teaches kama vachara kusala jhana. That because kama vachara kusala, especially contemplating this kasina, also associate with five jhana bhedas. These five jhana bhedas are not actual five material jhana, rupa vachara jhana. Possibility is if a meditator can discern five jhana bhedas, this jhana bhedas may be kama vachara jhana, which is associated with preliminary concentration. Maybe occasionally possibility is excess concentration. No five material jhana concentration.
The next question. Some meditators, when doing white kasina, their nimitta become clear like glass. Is this correct? Their nimitta become clear like glass while doing white kasina. Is this correct?
Maybe depending on their parami. That glass, for some glass they are translucent, some glass they are not translucent, they are transparent. So transparent nimitta also good, translucent nimitta also good, both are good, but they must be transparent and bright or translucent and bright. Brightness is necessary. If the nimitta become translucent and bright or transparent and bright, then the light of wisdom also became bright. But the light of wisdom is surrounding meditator's body. Usually white kasina, although they can expand up to infinite universe everywhere, both internally and externally, while focusing the nimitta for attainment of jhana, usually they must focus in front. One area may be fixed 1 feet diameter or 2 feet diameter, and that area only usually translucent and bright or transparent and bright. Other areas must be white, but pure white. The whole kasina, entire kasina, both internally and externally, everywhere must be translucent and bright, or transparent and bright is not possible, because they focus only one area.
No. Could that be possible that they take this object as light and then the white is disappear? It become a light kasina.
I forget the name of the sutta. In some suttas, Buddha teaches only a kasina. What is the reason? Light kasina and white kasina, in many cases they have same degree. One bright day saying white kasina, for some meditators, that white kasina also became light. One practicing light kasina, then that kasina also began light. So if the compared two kasinas, no much difference when the Patibhaga Nimitta appear. Because of this reason, in some suttas, Buddha teaches white kasina and light kasina together. This is one reason. Another reason is space kasina. Usually in some suttas, Buddha do not teach separately. It is combined together with the base of boundless space jhana consciousness object. Do not separately mention, but in some suttas it teaches separately. Because in some cases there may be a little bit difference to each other. Space kasina can add up to fourth jhana only, but the base of boundless space jhana is immaterial jhana, so the object is maybe nearly same, but the degree of jhana is a little bit different. Because of this reason, in some cases Buddha teaches 10 kasina. In some cases, because of similarity, Buddha teaches 8 kasina only.
This is about a yogi's personal practice. When I pay attention on the breathing area, I will feel my face getting hard together when the breathing going in and out. And I notice my breathing, the feeling of the breathing. And also my body feel painful and have to shift my body. So throughout the whole sitting, I have to spend time relaxing my body and expecting natural breath to appear. Now the question is, first, how should I do in order to be able to pay attention on my breath? And how to get natural breath? And what is natural breath?
Now are you breathing? So this is a natural breath. Intentionally you must not try to make the breath clear and to make the breath long and short. Maybe sitting posture also important. While practicing anapana, ujjong kayam panidhaya. You must sit straight your body. If your body is bending a little bit, then the path of breath is not straight. Then there may be many problems, especially many tensions will appear. Then straight. But if you focusing on your breath object, for many meditators, one side is very clear. If this side is clear, then focus on that side only. And then slowly your head move in this way. And then also not straight, so many tensions will appear. Then occasionally this side is very clear. You focus on this side. Then slowly your head will be like that, turning right side. And then also the part of the breath is not straight. Then many tensions will appear. Sometimes out breath is long, in breath is short. Long short means for easy understanding. In breath may be 5 seconds. Out breath may be 10 seconds. Then slowly your body will be like that. Waiting for what? At that time also many tensions will appear. Sometimes in-breath is long, out-breath is short. For example, in-breath is 10 seconds, out-breath maybe 5 seconds. At that time, slowly your body will be pulled back, and then you may fall down behind. So, body must be straight. This is one reason. Intentionally, you should not try to make the breath clear. If you try, then many tensions will appear. So, please breathe. You are sleeping soundly. And this way, natural way, please breathe. Then, if you focus on your breath object in a comfortable way, if it is possible, the middle area is better. Between the nostril and upper lip, above the upper lip, you should focus on the breath, not inside the second. If you focus inside the second, there are 4 elements always. So 4 elements meditation and Anapana meditation will mix together. At that time, you cannot differentiate Anapana and pushing, especially. Then many tensions will appear. Because of this reason, in a comfortable way, please sit. But that way is a little bit high cushion is better. Then you should not put 2 legs pressing to each other. You should sit in a comfortable way. Your body weight must be not on your leg. Your body weight must be on your cushion. Then, if you cannot concentrate well according to your teacher's instruction, please try counting breath at least 1 week or more than 1 week. If you are not yet successful, many problems, then you should discuss with your teacher. But that way is 4 elements meditation. Other meditation subjects also good if you can do. But usually, according to my research, many meditators are successful while practicing 4 elements meditation or while practicing Anapana. Other meditation subjects are very, very difficult for many meditators to be successful. However, if Anapana meditation is successful up to 4th jhana or 4 elements meditation is successful up to access concentration stage, at that time, if they can discern 32 parts of body both internally and externally, at that time, if they practice 4 kala kasinas, it is also very easy at that time. Based on 4 kala kasinas, 4th jhanas, if they practice 10 kasina, 8 means 4 sublime abidance, etc., all samatha meditation objects will be very easy.
How can I continuously pay attention on the object? How to pay attention, focus on the object continuously without broken?
Please pay attention to me. Continuously without interruption. Okay? Same. So, Saddha, Variya, Sati, Samadhi, Panya. These 5 faculties are very important. Number 1, Saddha, you should have enough faith. For example, while practicing samatha, like Anapana, this samatha meditation can attain jhana. Such type of faith in Buddha's teaching is necessary. If I practice according to Buddha's instruction, I can attain jhana. Such type of faith is necessary. Oh, no, it is very difficult. To attain jhana is impossible. So your faith is very weak, very loose. It is impossible to attain higher jhana or to concentrate in a proper way to your meditation object, on your meditation object. Number 2, warrior, effort or energy. This is very important. Buddha always prays warrior. Which type of warrior? In Mahaghosainga Sutta, for example, I will never get up as long as all the filaments completely destroyed. I will never get up from this bodily posture. Such type of effort is very important. Very weak effort, not possible. I will try. Such type of strong, powerful effort is necessary. I will never get up from this bodily posture as long as I do not yet attain jhana. Such type of effort is very important. Then mindfulness. You must always be mindful on your meditation object. But thinking about maybe about something, what something, you may understand that something. So very difficult. If you accept such type of thinking, accept meditation object, your mindfulness is very weak. This is problem. When your mindfulness becomes very strong and powerful, concentration also will follow after mindfulness. So number 4 is concentration. But that concentration can improve when mindfulness is very strong, very firm, very deep. How much firm, how much deep? You put a heavy stone inside the water. That heavy stone will go up to the bottom of that lake. When that stone touch, heavy stone touch on the ground of that lake or pond, it will not move, it will not shake. In the same way, such type of strong, powerful mindfulness is necessary. You must accumulate this mindfulness with respectable manner. Respectable to whom? Respectable to that mindfulness only. You should have respectful mind to that mindfulness. Then wisdom. In this case, wisdom faculty is while practicing Anapana, you must always know the Anapana. You know other objects, it is impossible. So these faculties can control your mind to focus on your meditation object. When the 5 faculties become weak, you cannot be successful. So these are necessary things. So please do not get up as long as you do not attain jhana. Please sit this night. Okay.
Anyway, even though Sayadaw may have asked, replied to a certain extent his question, I will also answer again. The next part of the question is how to arouse joy and interest towards the point of attention. Joy and interest. How to have joy and interest, joyful faith.
While practicing any samatha meditation, if you do not feel joyful feeling, usually according to Buddha's instruction, Buddha knows the recollection of Buddha's quality. Such type of meditation also good, helpful. Then Maranasati. or Marananusati, recollection of your own death meditation. It is also helpful. If you practice such meditation subjects, slowly Saddha faith will increase. Joyful feeling also may increase. Then while practicing Maranasati or Marananusati, recollection of your own death, the sense of spiritual urgency, samvega also will increase. At the time, you will encourage to yourself, death is coming, very soon I will die. Before death is coming, I must try to attain Nibbana or to attain Jhana, etc. In this way, you should encourage to yourself. Then if you practice proper meditation subject, at the time joyful feeling will appear. Proper meditation subject means there is one story about Venerable Sariputta's disciple who was goldsmith. One day he approached to the Venerable Sariputta and ordained under the guidance of Venerable Sariputta. He is very handsome, beautiful one. So Venerable Sariputta think such type of person's temperament is usually lustful temperament. For lustful temperament persons, Buddha teaches Asubha, formless meditation, especially taking that body as object. This is animate Asubha. Taking 32% of body as meditation object in pay addition as a repulsiveness. Such type of repulsiveness intention also called Asubha meditation in Vijaya Sutta. This is Savinyanaga Asubha, animate Asubha. So Venerable Sariputta teaches these two types of Asubha. That young bhikkhu practiced for 3 months, rains retreat. No improve, no any lack, no concentration. After was finished, Venerable Sariputta carried this disciple to the Buddha. Then Buddha says to the Venerable Sariputta, Sariputta, please leave your disciple here. Please let your disciple live here. I will teach him meditation. You will see your disciple become Rahat in the evening. Is it possible? No concentration at all. How Buddha teaches? Buddha trying to investigate his past life. For 500 past lives, always he became goldsmith. He had already experienced beautiful objects only. He don't want to see ugly objects. Asubha, formless meditation. He don't want to see 32 parts of body. He don't want to see dead corpse. So no interest. But Buddha create Baduma lotus flower, red color, like bullock wheel size, very big, very beautiful, very fresh. When he saw this object, he feel a lot of joy. He want to concentrate that object. Then please go to the corner of Jedavana monastery. Near pond, there is one pond near in the Jedavana monastery. There he went to that corner and he see this Paduma lotus flower. He practiced red kasina, lohita kasina. Very soon, the lotus flower became Kasina Saga. Not flower, red Kasina Saga. And then he expanded this Kasina Saga up to infinite universe. And then he brought this systematically first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, and fourth jhana. When he already attained up to fourth jhana, Buddha sent the rays, powerful rays. When he saw the rays, he saw the Buddha. Then Buddha teaches to go to Vipassana. How to practice Vipassana, he had already understood because he learned this meditation subject under the guidance of Venerable Sariputta. Venerable Sariputta had already informed how to practice Vipassana, etc. by learning knowledge. So he practiced Vipassana systematically. In the evening, he became already Arhat. Good? Very good. Please emulate such examples. So if you have no joyful feeling, happy feeling, then please change meditation object, which you like very much.
When you say change the object which you like, can we? Because most people like beautiful things. Because most people like beautiful things. Should we put a beautiful object in front of them, like this example?
If you can create Buduma lotus flower like Buddha, it is okay.
When you say change the object which you like, can we? Because most people like beautiful things. Because most people like beautiful things. Should we put a beautiful object in front of them, like this example?
If you can create Buduma lotus flower like Buddha, it is okay.
他的问题是，佛护尊者的问题是，如果说我们能够要选一个目标我们喜欢的，那么大多数的人都喜欢美丽的目标，是否说我们应当给他一个美丽的目标在面前，给他作为他禅修的目标呢？禅师说，如果你能够创造一个美丽的目标的话，那是可以的。
No need, we have durian next to us. Just put durian in front of them.
But you must make the durian decay, maybe. Or whatever.
But Sayadaw, seriously, is that true that this example, is it good? I mean, seriously, you said we put something like, let's say the object is very beautiful in white color. Then we make the student look at that object and then obtain this white, as a white kasina.
Because of this reason, usually, if a meditator can take some 32 parts of body, it is very easy to change the object. In Godra Nikaya Ataka Nipa, there is one sutta, and that sutta Buddha emphasized white kasina. Among four color kasina, black kasina, yellow kasina, red kasina, and white kasina. White kasina is best. Why it became best? I investigate many meditators. I'm trying researching many meditators. Many meditators, they inform me white kasina jhanas are better than other jhana kasina. But there are some exceptions. Some meditators, they like kasina, aloka kasina. What is the reason? Because of their parami, like Venerable Anuruddha. Venerable Anuruddha, he specialized like kasina, aloka kasina, for his divine eye psych power. His divine eye psych power, Abhinya Joana, one mind moment can see 1,000 world psychics. So very powerful, because he specialized this aloka kasina. In the same way, in one of previous life, Venerable Sagada, he specialized only Tejo kasina, Paya kasina. He liked Paya kasina very much. So depending on their parami, also they like some kasina objects. But most meditators, they prefer white kasina.
That's right. So instead of putting the white, just like a wall white or the circle white, instead of that, can we put a white object, a white beautiful object, which can easily make them much easier to have mindfulness or focus on that object?
Maybe usually I teach this sister, after they had already practiced taking skeleton as white kasina object. For beginners, if they focus white wall, now in this forest refuge retreat, one meditator, he is not yet successful, full absorption. But occasionally he already attained full absorption, but he cannot maintain more than 40 minutes, etc. About 40 minutes later, he had no much interest in that Anapanapatibhaga nimitta. So his jhana already fall down. He cannot maintain his jhana concentration more than 1 hour. So he want to practice white kasina. Okay? How he should practice? So he can do white paper hanging on the wall. White paper circle. He practiced white kasina. For a few days later, he became bored again. He don't want to see white kasina again. And then please, he informed me, please let him permit to go back to Anapana again. So usually from 32 birds, or especially from skeleton, if they change to white kasina, many meditators are successful. After this had already successful white kasina up to 4th jhana, at that time if they change wall, white wall, very easy. Maybe circle or not circle, no problem. And then white flowers, white clothes, any white object is possible for his meditation object, white kasina. At that time, white kasina jhana also very easy for him. In the same way, other kasinas, black kasina, yellow kasina, red kasina also same.
The next question. In order for us to practice, successfully and along the way of practice, to have no hindrances, to achieve progress, to perfect our samatha and vipassana, what are the things that we should do? What are the things that we should not do?
Most important thing is guarding faculties. Indriya, samvara, sila. This is very important. Second important thing is to control your mind not to talk. Talking is second very dangerous one, because it produces a lot of thinking. Venerable Nanda, he always got his faculties because he is shameful. First, he had a lot of attachment to his new married woman, Janabada Kalyani. Then Buddha called to him and visit to Deva world and show deities, At that time, he had a lot of attachment to the deity. Then Buddha informed many bhikkhus, Nanda is practicing in this sadhana because of deities. He is vying with Sila Samadhi Vinya to get deities. In this way, Buddha informed many bhikkhus, and then many bhikkhus condemned to him. So at that time he became shameful. Then he reflected, what is the reason I do not get my faculties? So he always got his faculties. How he got? If he want to see east direction, for example, before seeing east direction, he reflect to himself, if I try to see east direction, is there any hindrances will appear to me or not? If he understand, any hindrance will arise while seeing east direction, he control his mind not to see east direction. You should emulate this example. If you want to see any object, before seeing that object, you should investigate to yourself. If I pay attention to that object, is there will appear any hindrance to me? If you understand, surely any of hindrance will arise. Please cut your eye not to see that object. In the same way, while listening to any song or any speech, please reflect before listening to that object, whether this object will produce me any hindrance or not. If you understand, that object will produce many hindrances to you, then please do not listen to that object. This is very important. In the same way, while paying attention to any smell or while eating to any taste, if you think it will produce me a lot of hindrances, then you should not pay attention to that object. You should not eat to that object like durian. It will produce a lot of attachment to you. Then please cut your mind not to eat that object. In the same way, tangible object also say, if you pay attention to that object, then many hindrances will arise. Please cut not to pay attention to that object. While thinking to any other object, if it will produce a lot of hindrances, a lot of unhappiness, etc., then you should not think about that object. Then how you should do? You should focus on your meditation object only. This is the example of Venerable Nanda. While practicing samatha and vipassana, he always got his faculties. Through these faculties, not to arise any defilement. Because of this reason, very soon he already became arhat. So you should emulate such examples. There is one sutta, Kaumopama Sutta. The Buddha admonished to the bhikkhus with example of tortoise and fox. One day, tortoise also searching for food on the bank of a river. Fox also searching for food on the bank of a river, same river. Tortoise also saw the fox from far away. Fox also saw the tortoise from far away. Then fox approached to the tortoise to bite the tortoise. Tortoise also understood fox is coming to eat to him. So when the fox is near to him, tortoise put his 6 types of limbs, 2 legs, 2 hands, tail, and head inside his shell. Then fox is waiting nearby to eat the tortoise when one limb put outside or appear outside the shell. But tortoise also understood fox is waiting for me. I should not put any limb outside my shell. So he always put his limbs inside his shell. Later, the fox became bold and go away. In the same way, bhikkhus, fox is nothing but 5 hindrances or defilements. They will bite to you if you put your limbs outside your shell. What is shell? Shell is meditation object. While practicing samatha meditation object is your shell. While practicing vipassana meditation object is your shell. You must always put your mind inside your shell. If you always put your mind inside your shell, then foxes, this is 5 hindrances, will not bite to you. Is it okay? Very, very good. Santi already knew Taiwan, Siali. And for she was called slow motion. She always moved slowly. She never do quick motion. She did not see to anybody. She did not talk to anybody. She practiced for 4 or 5 years diligently. Then she is successful samatha and vipassana. But because of health problems, she went back to the Taiwan. Now she is staying alone in the Sinju mountain area forest. Is it good? Good? So please do not talk to anybody tomorrow. Do not see to anybody tomorrow. Slow motion, always close eye. The hindrances will not bite to you. Sharing merit today. Idame bonyam aswakya waha hodu. Idame bonya nibbana sa Pachayo hodu. Idame bonya Sabha Zadanam Pajema Kesabe Mesama Punya Bagam Labandu Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu